So, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm fine, thank you.
Well, my name is Manjusha Singh. May I know what's your full name?
Ma'am, my name is Christian Jose. You can call me Christian.
Okay. May I see your ID, please?
Yeah, ma'am. Here's my passport.
Okay. Where do you come from?
Ma'am, I'm currently residing in Bhilai, but I'm a native of Kerala. And Bhilai is like 40 kilometers from the state capital, Raipur.
Okay. So, is it a good place to live?
Ma'am, it totally depends upon the person. If you want a peaceful and calm neighborhood, then it's a perfect space. But if the person wants a happening life, then it's not a good place to live for them.
Okay. Why is it so?
Ma'am, because like nothing major happens over here. People are living a normal life over here, not like in a metropolitan city.
Okay. Fine. So, what you do to enjoy?
Ma'am, I mainly watch movies, read novels, or just play games with my friends.
Fine. So, what do you do basically?
Ma'am, I'm currently pursuing my BCom degree from Kritartha College, which is in Bangalore, and planning to go abroad for my higher studies.
Which kind of course you want to do?
Ma'am, I'm planning to take film production as my major.
Why?
I'm a little bit film enthusiast. I would like to make films.
Let us talk about sky. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you like to see the sky?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm fan of sky. Mainly the 4 o'clock sun. That's the perfect time for taking a picture. As a film enthusiast, I think that the frames that created is something I look into.
Okay. What about stars?
Ma'am, I've never went for stargazing, and I think I'm not a fan of stargazing at all.
Okay. Where is a good place to see the stars?
A place which is calm, out of the pollution of the cities. I would say village, because in pollution you can't see stars at all.
Do you know something about stars?
Other than the fact that constellations create a meaningful pattern, nothing more.
How often do you look at the sky?
When this like when I go out, that's the only time I look at the sky. Other than that, I don't care at looking at the sky.
Do you prefer to see the sky in morning or night?
That's like what to say. I've never engrossed myself in stargazing or looking at the sky, so I can't tell you what is the time I'll prefer.
Okay, so we'll move on. Now I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for
Okay,
1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say and you can make notes if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now here is some paper and a pencil to make notes and here is your topic. I would like you a time when you complained about something but finally got a good result. And your time starts.
Yeah, ma'am.
Start.
Ma'am, I would like to talk about the time when I was leaving Delhi behind me. My dad got transferred to Bhopal from Delhi, so that was the time I complained about the transfer because that was the phase in my life. I was just in my 11th standard, and I was like, I had many friends over there, so I was reluctant to leave them back, or maybe I won't be able to see them. That's what I thought because goodbyes are always painful. So I really complained it to my parents that I don't want to go. I will stay here with just get me some rented place or something like that. I don't want to go. But eventually I had to move with them because they said only 2 more years that's the time you are going to be with us. After that you will be moving away for your studies, jobs. You don't have the time to spend with us. So just give it a try. That's all. After all, you are going to stay with your parents. So that's the 2 years. Then what happened was after that. Oh, I forgot to tell you that it happened like in 2014 or something at that time. So eventually, I was like little bit unhappy with the circumstances because it's a new place, new friends, not everything's going to be a fresh for me, and I hated it from the beginning. So then slowly with time, I got new friends and made many memories. Like I had a few friends, like one of my best friend Alan. Like we are still in contact with each other and we are like brothers. Then there comes another friend and more. Eventually it turned out to be good both for on my educational way and on the other factors, personal factors also. Like Yeah, education I excelled better than while I was in Delhi. Then Bhopal, then it gave me an edge. Like there were fathers over there, like from the church, who gave me a guide, who became my guide. Like they helped me to get better job, better education from or choose my college. So it was actually bad, and I was satisfied with the results over there. So it was like what I should do or what I should do. They were there to guide me, which wouldn't have happened if I had stayed in Delhi.
Okay, so just now we talked about an important event of your life. Now let's talk more about complaints.
Okay.
When do people usually complain?
Ma'am, I would say people mostly complain about anything when they are uncomfortable or unhappy with the things they get, or it's irritating for them. Or next comes the factor that sometimes they just hate it.
Okay.
It's a totally different aspect. Like,
Don't you think when they are cheated or duped by someone?
ma'am,
Or
that causes them an irritation or hate. So eventually they will complain about it.
when they feel like they are not, they have
Up to
paid
it.
something, but they have not got worth of it, you know?
Yeah, not comfortable at all.
Yes. Can complaining help solve problems?
Sometimes it do and sometimes it doesn't. Like as you said, when you are paying for something and they just then you get cheated, it's better you complain because you're raising your voice against injustice that's been done to you. And sometimes when something is done to you by as a favor, or if someone is looking out for you and you're complaining about that, then I don't think it's not the right time to raise your voice, because it's not something you have paid for. It's something that's been done to you. Like when your parents are cooking you something and out of the room something wrong happens,
Means we should take initiative, you know?
initiative, like we shouldn't complain over there.
Yes. What kind of people complain?
Ma'am, that varies from person to person. If you ask me, I complained about the things that make me unhappy, and sometimes people, even though they're happy, they complain because that's the nature of their life. Because they are not acclaimed to good things in their life, so maybe they may complain, and it.
Even many people have that kind of tendency as well to complain about even silly issues. Huh? Do you usually get angry?
Yeah, ma'am, you could say I'm short tempered. Because if something irritates me for a long time or even for a short period, I get really angry. And there are times when I get angry over petty things. Petty things.
Do you think customers' complaints will improve products or services?
Yes, ma'am, because after all, customers are the king. So their complaints are going to make the products or services better and better. So it's required for a customer to complain against something if he is not happy with the service or product they got.
Okay. Is it necessary for companies to set up customer service?
Yes, ma'am. It's really necessary because if they are not customers are not getting a platform to redressal or raise their voice, then they won't take an initiative to buy that product or service the next time. And as word spread like forest fire, initially they are going to eventually they are going to tell their friends, families that don't buy products from this that.
Even in this way, maybe their complaints will be resolved faster, no? If they have someone to listen and take up their queries, okay? Are there any disadvantages to set up customer service?
Ma'am, even though it's like paying extra, you have to pay extra for raise customer service,
How?
but like pay a huge number of personals as modes of salary and building, everything comes at a cost. So that's the only disadvantage I
Any
find.
disadvantages for the people?
I don't think there's a disadvantage for the people because
What
after.
do you think about like many people complain about silly issues sometimes. They don't care, they take it for granted.
As you itself told me earlier that there are people who just complain for petty things. So that's the nature of a person. You can't change that by.
Yes, that's true. So, would you buy things in the shops where you have made complaints before?
Ma'am, if they have improved the service of the product that I have complained for, then I will buy.
How
Go,
would you know that?
ma'am, because I will go once more. If I find that the condition of the service of the product is still the same, then I won't go over there.
What product or services people usually complain about?
Ma'am, the only thing I can come up with is a restaurant where people usually complain about the food. If it's bad, then.
About any product? Any product?
Any product, I think every product has some or the other disadvantages or the dissatisfaction given. So I think there are people who will complain about there isn't a particular product. There are always a product that will be given
Okay, yes.
disadvantage.
So this is the end of your speaking test. Thank you so much.